Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
Hey guys, welcome back to another beer review. Tonight we're checking out another beer from Aslin Brewing, Herndon, Virginia, from the amazing beer mail package from David. Thank you so much for sending these, bro. 6.5% alcohol by volume, India Pale Ale. And it's called Bringing Sexy Back. I'm not going to try and get this close to that because it's a tiny little label. Again, like two reviews ago, Virginia must be able to fill whatever growler they want. This was filled in a Hill Farmstead growler. So, but yeah, it is Bringing Sexy Back, 6.5%. It is hopped with Mosaic, single hop Mosaic beer. So again, Mosaic, another one of my favorite hops. We just reviewed Neutrino, which was Galaxy hopped, and it was amazing. And I love me some Mosaic hops. So wanted to check this one out. I've had nothing but amazing beer from them. So I'm sort of expecting this to be a banger too. So let's go ahead and check this out. This was bottled on April 6th. So we are, what, 14 days time of recording? So 2 weeks, right around 2 weeks old. Oh, not much of a pop onto that, but we'll see how the carbonation is on this one. Give her a little chug-a-lug. There we go. That was fine. Wow, I can smell these beers right when I open them. It's insane. So this one's like a glowing orange, but again, it looks like juice. It looks like, you know, I say the same thing every time. I mean, one thing I can say about Aslin beers is they are consistent as far as the appearance of their beers go. They are that hazy, opaque. You cannot see anything through that. They look like juice. This is like that glowing kind of a bright orange. It looks darker on camera, but killer, one finger ahead. It is just frothy, fluffy, pillowy. But yeah, that beer looks absolutely killer in the glass. So, Mosaic hops. Are we gonna get a blueberry bomb? Let's find out. Yeah, so this is like an earthy smelling beer, which sounds weird. It might be a little cold still too. So we just reviewed Neutrino, and that beer was like crazy exploding aromatic. This one's a little bit more muted on the nose so far. But yeah, it's huge blueberries, and I get that a lot with Mosaic now. I mentioned this before. I never really noticed that note until Eric had mentioned it, and every time I smell Mosaic beers now, I get that. This is that too. It's huge blueberries. But it's tropical fruity. It's sweet tropical fruits. It's, you know, mangoes, it's pineapples, it's like peaches. It's huge blueberry though. There's like an earthy kind of grassy, almost like a little bit of a dank thing. Sometimes with Mosaic, I've noticed it with West Coast beers, and I don't know if it's like a filtering thing. Mosaic beers on the West Coast can get super dank. This one's got a little bit of that dankness in it, but it's basically like a blueberry, it's like a blueberry fruit juice bomb. So yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. It smells amazing. So David, thank you, sir. Cheers. Yeah, there's so much blueberry on that. Wow. Right away though with this beer, and I don't know if it's Mosaic hops, this finish is much drier than Neutrino did. But yeah, the taste follows the nose. The blueberry on the finish is crazy. It's really, really blueberry-ish on the finish of that. But it's tropical fruits and it's citrus. And with the Mosaic, you get like that bitter kind of dank resinous finish that almost reminds you of like grapefruit pith, you know, orange peel, lemon zest. Very zesty, very citrusy. There's almost kind of like that catty thing going on, like that dankness that's with that bitterness that just kind of sits on your tongue for a second. But the blueberry finish is amazing. But yeah, it is. It's tropical fruits, it's peaches, it's pineapples, it's mangoes, and then that blueberry finish you get with Mosaic is crazy. I like that kind of earthy, dank bitterness, that resinous thing that kind of goes on, like right in the middle of, I don't know, like right in the middle of your mouth. And the bitterness just kind of starts in the middle of your tongue and just kind of goes down the sides of your tongue. Finishes dry, 6.5%. That dry finish just makes you want to keep sipping on it. So again, a dangerously drinkable. I mean, it's only 6.5%. It's not like a 10% beer that's drinking like a 6% beer. But the dry finish, man, you just want to. I mean, you could chug these. This is really, really good. I will say with like that bitter kind of dank, earthy thing that this one has. I don't. It's not a thin beer, but it feels a little bit thinner on your palate than Neutrino was, or Small Town was. It's not quite like that creamy mouthfeel, but it's not thin at all, but not by any means. It's like a medium mouthfeel. Stupid easy drinking, really balanced. I like the balance of the tropical fruits, and I like the blueberry with like that dank kind of earthy resinous thing. This is the most, and I don't know if it's because it's Mosaic, but this is the most reminiscent to me, even though it doesn't look like it, and even though it doesn't like drink like it, it reminds me most of a West Coast style beer. And I think it's the Mosaic kind of bringing out that dank kind of earthy resinous thing. Just in my mind, like I think San Diego style IPAs with that. So again though, really, really good stuff. I mean, out of the 4 Aslin beers that I've had so far, this one might be, and it's dumb to even say, I don't want to say this is the weakest one, but I think just personal hop preference for me, this isn't, the other ones, just for my preference, were a little bit better than this one. This beer is still amazing though. I mean, this is a solid A. I'd go like a grade like 94. Just a killer drinking. If you like Mosaic hops and you're anywhere near Aslin, when this is on, go get growler fills of it. You will absolutely love it. So again, we're on a roll with these beers. These guys, I mean, when I drank the first one, I was like, okay, I'm pretty blown away by this. It might just be, the one beer that's awesome, but then you have a second one that's amazing, then a third one that's amazing, and then a fourth one that's amazing. So solid, so consistent. The appearance is consistent, the mouthfeel is consistent, the flavors are just out of this world, the aromatics are amazing. These guys are doing huge things. So, like I said, if you're anywhere near Herndon, Virginia, I don't know if I mentioned that that's where they were. This is the 4th beer I've had from them. If you guys have been watching these reviews, they're in Herndon, Virginia, which is right outside of DC. Go check them out, support them. They're absolutely worthy of any of the hard-earned money that you would spend on their beer. It's amazing, amazing stuff. So, yeah, that was Bringing Sexy Back, one of my favorite Justin Timberlake songs. My wife got me hooked on him years ago, and he is fucking awesome. So you can hate on that all you want. And rest in peace to Prince, by the way. That was not good that happened yesterday. But I'm digressing. But yeah, Bringing Sexy Back. If you've had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.